I have mainly 4 questions I'm gonna ask you,
Okay.
which is about the gender topic.
Okay.
So the first question is, what do you think is the difference between a girl and a woman?
Interesting. I feel like a girl. Obviously, the most obvious answer is age difference, and like with I think with age comes maturity, and the more mature you are, is what the society thinks you're becoming a woman from a girl. But I think like a girl is uh, I would say like a girl in my head is someone who's extremely like innocent and naive and like playful, and she doesn't have like she's not broken down by the world. Whereas a woman is someone who has seen so much of life and seen so much of the reality of how our world is and is grown from that, and that I think is a woman.
Girl and woman. This one is hard to say. Basically.
You don't have to say anything if you feel it's not proper to say. But
Okay.
It's fine.
Like I think when it comes to girl, they have to be taken care of by their parents or or others. And women, very hard.
A child and an adult. I think the way you see the world, like to refer to the movie, the little prince, little prince, with like the one with fork and the rose. Like if you always being have confusions, have enthusiastic, wondering what the world is, you are a child.
Curiosity.
Yeah.
But does it mean it's like adult is more boring, a little boring than child stages?
As far as I'm like my understanding, I don't like the word adult. Feels really stressful and feels like you are being defined. Although I know kids are also like being defined, but it's just like when you are adults, but you don't like recognize yourself as adults, and that feels more like a not that being restricted in a certain term.
Adults.
Child and others.
Does it make different feeling with the voicing?
Actually, I'm feeling the same kinds of emotions about them compared to the boy and man also. Because when we usually said boy, it means like child, and also man, it means like others. So yeah, I think it's similar.
And the third question, what is the difference between a boy and a man?
I think like sometimes when I talk to my girlfriends,
Female friends.
yeah, female friends, if I'm talking to someone I'm dating, and if I said the one like someone such a boy, means like I don't really think he's mature enough, and a man means he's more like responsible, and like more patient, and he can like attach my feelings, not just the self-centered.
And the third question is, what do you think the difference between a boy and a man? Does it make difference?
Interesting.
To me, it's quite different, I would say.
Yeah, so I think the difference between a boy and a man, again, this is all like all the answers that I've said right now is very, very societal based and what we expect of them to be. So in that ideal world situation, in that situation that has been created for us, I would say a man is someone who has been given the responsibility to take care of a household, to be able to like shield his inner feelings and go out there and earn money for the household and sustain himself and probably his wife and his children, and that's what's expected from him to do, whereas a boy is very, very similar to like a girl and a child where he's like shielded and doesn't really know what's happening. And but again, I feel like a boy, since childhood, they have been taught to suppress their inner emotions and like not cry and be a certain way, and tends to be very like, I don't know, aggressive with himself and his emotions. And but when he becomes like a man, he sort of learns how to suppress these emotions in a way that the world doesn't know what's going on inside of him. And with that maturity, I think that's what a man is. I think a child is much more open. A boy is much more open about his thoughts and his emotions. But a man in that ideal world situation, in that situation that society has created for us, is someone who has the burden of taking the life forward and taking the family forward, and also at the same time not talk about things that really affect him. Have like that one face where like everybody looks up to him and everybody can look up to him without him really expressing how he feels. Okay, this I might be judging, but I'm gonna like tell you blindly like my first thoughts as to why I think this was written by a girl. First of all, it is written very nicely. It is very, very clear, and I know that girls take a little more of an effort in their notes and in presenting themselves than maybe a guy does, which is why I feel like this is written by a girl. The way the handwriting is and everything, it just initially gives me like that warm woman feeling, but then when I actually read it, she's written mentally girls are more wild. She or he have written mentally girls are more wild, women are more intellectual, which I can sense like that understanding of like that maturity. And
do you think this is a female writing or male writing?
I think this is male writing.
Why?
Because he described boys and men's differences a lot, but when it comes to girls and women, it's kind of similar. And I feel like if he is a boy, he might because he want to analyze it from his perspective, his angle, and that's why he write that much. And when this comes to here, he felt okay, we are similar, and so he just write the similar answer.
Okay. This who's writing? Do you think this is like a female writing or male writing?
Actually, I couldn't tell exactly. Yeah. Like I think this subject answer the questions more freely, like using just word and phrases, and more. I think this subject write the answers like in a positive way.
이거 다 고쳐야겠지, 그때 것도.
예전에 했던 거.
일단 형이 최근에 보내준 4개는 뭔지 알아?
아 그래. 그럼 그 나머지가 예전 거네.
爸爸说有好些时没有联系了，还是想见见你。
也没有好些时吧，感觉好像上周忘了。
可能是，反正就是肯定是。
I have to capture this moment.
I'm excited, yes. Okay.